Well, hello there, and welcome back to All Things Alicia, where we believe in saving on purpose with purpose. If you are new, come on in the room. We are excited to share with you our cash stuffing on today into our binders. And if you are ready to take control of your finances and crush your money goals, you are definitely in the right place. Come on in the room, honey. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. If you are returning, thank you so much for being a part of the family. So for some reason, our paycheck that typically comes on Friday came early. So we're thankful. So I was able to get the cash, the physical cash out the bank today, and also have the prop money for our deposits that are going to be made into our ally sinking funds. So we're going to go ahead and get started. You all, I did a cash planning video and my number was all the way wrong. I totally forgot about my allowance, my husband's, our cleaning lady, beauty, and the kids' money for their haircuts. So that was another amount that we needed to add. So now in cash we should have $14.30. So let's go ahead and give this a count. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50, 100, 152, 253. These are very crisp. 300. Let's see. 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, and 40. So 440. And 10s, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. And 5s, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 5. So we have a lot of 5s this time. And in 1s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yes, that is $14.30 that we have in real cash. So that is great. And we will use that to stuff all of these envelopes. And in our prop money, we have $3,890. So in total today, with the cash and the prop, is $5,320. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our prop money calculated just to make sure. 500 plus 400 plus 400 plus 300. Those are placeholders. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So another 1,600. Okay, so that is in our prop there. So 50s, we have 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. Okay, in 20s, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, and 40. So 340. And 10s, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And 5s, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 ones. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Okay, so $38.90 is what we have in our prop money. Yay, we calculated it correctly on the first time. Yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and stuff our cash. So I'm going to go ahead and do my personal envelope, which is going to get, let's see if we can give ourselves a little prop here. Can you all see that? Okay. Let's see if we can scoot it over just a tad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put $50 into, oops, wrong envelope, y'all. Why y'all ain't tell me? This is my high priority. This is not the right binder, so low priority. All right, and we're going to start with mine. We're just going to get $50 bill. I will, update the trackers offline. Okay, so that's $50. Let's go ahead and check that off. How are you all doing? What is going on? Tell me in the comments. Blessings is going to get $5. And that's going to get a $5 bill. And events is going to get $20. It already has $2, so we're going to add 20, so now it has 22. Okay. Hobbies is going to get $5. It doesn't have anything. As you all know, in my video yesterday, I showed you how a lot of my envelopes were empty. So we are filling them back up, and we're going to put $15 into miscellaneous. So a 10, I think, and a 5. Yep. So now we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that is good. And I like to have different denominations in here because this is literally just a buffer if one of my other envelopes is empty. If we need to drain one of our other envelopes, we just use this one. Okay, professional development is going to get 10. Excuse me, y'all. So that is 10. Self-care is going to get 145. So let's see. 100, 20, 30, 40, and 5. 1, 20, 30, 45. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, so that is good to go. And then we're going to start sorority dues. It's going to get 45. So 20, 40, and a 5. Yes. Okay, so now we have So now we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295. So we are making progress. And let's go ahead and scratch off what we need for next time. We're going to scratch off 2 of these. So we have 30 and 22. So we're going to stuff 52 the next time. So we're going to get a new sticky. And 52 for July. Okay. And we are moving right along in that challenge. All right, wardrobe is going to get 25. And it has 100. Oops. So now it has 125. Okay. And you can scratch off one more shoe here. Okay, let's see. Did we miss anything? We didn't put anything in shopping in my parents. Y'all, I gotta take care of them next time. Date night as well. So we will take care of those the next time. We weren't able to stuff those, but that's okay. All right, so let's go to our savings challenges. Okay. And see what we're going to do in here today. So, an anniversary, I'm going to come back to that actually. It's on my other chart. So, in the $10 challenge, we're going to put $10. So, now this has 30. And we'll go ahead and cross off. One more. You can't see that second one, so I'm just going to use this marker to scratch that off. So it has $30. And this will probably go towards our emergency fund, you all. I'm trying to really get that stocked up this year. Okay. And our dice fortune is going to get $4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it has $1, so it has $5 now. And let's see what our next one will be. Next one will be 6 and 4. So 6 and 4 is $1 so $2. So let's get a sticky. And $2 for July. Okay. All right. There we go. And roll the dice is going to get $1. Okay. And it already has $2, so now we have 3. So let's go ahead and circle this. So it was 1. Okay, so we have a 5. So I'm gonna leave that blank. I'll do it the next time. So $5 is what we will stuff in July. Okay. Very good. All right, so all of those are done. So let's do our kids binder. Okay, kids binder. Let's see. Okay, so family fun is gonna get $50. So that has nothing right now. So I think we're gonna put 50, and we're gonna mark off that. So now that shows 50. Okay. And kids activities is gonna get 50. Has nothing in here. We're gonna put a 50. And kids clothing is gonna get 50. It has nothing as well. Oops, I grabbed two 50s. So a $50 bill. Okay, kids sports is going to get $20, and it has nothing. So, okay, so that is for our kids with cash. And now we're gonna do holidays. So here is our holidays binder. I just love this, so cute. So everything's gonna get $5. So most of the envelopes have $5, so they'll now have 10. So Valentine's Day has 10, Easter has 10. Oops. Okay, Mother's Day has 10. And until we get $20, we can't mark that off, so we'll leave that be right now. Father's Day is going to get 5, so it's empty because we just used our money for that. 4th of July is going to get 5. It already has 55 in here, so now it has 60. Halloween is going to get another 5. Tell me, do you all have a holidays binder as well? Thanksgiving is going to get 5. Are there any holidays that I'm missing that you put money in? Okay, so Black Friday is going to get $60 plus 5, so it's going to get 65. So let's put that in Black Friday. So now Black Friday has 50, 70, 90, 105. I'm gonna take this tracker out because we'll just have one tracker for the whole binder, I think. What'd I say, y'all? 50, 70, 90, 105. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then we'll be able to stuff the rest in the next go round. Put that in there. All right. Okay. And then Christmas is going to get our normal 5, but Christmas is also going to get some prop money. So I'll come back to that. So Christmas now has, because I should have did this in prop, but that's okay. So Christmas has 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,250, 1,270, 1,275, 1,280. And then I'm going to stuff the, let me just do it now. So Christmas is going to get 250. So let me just do 250. Let me just do that now. So that way if we need to condense, we can. Okay, so 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 13, 14, 15. So you all know I'm going to get a $100 bill for those 50s. So that's 1,500, 20, 25, 30. Did I do that right? Hold on. That was 2 50s for the 100, right? So 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 15, 25, 15, 30. Okay. All right. And let's just double check our sales. So 612. We put plus 5, and we put 250. So let's just double check our math here. So 1,275 plus 5 plus 250 is, yep, 1530. Okay, I just wanted to double check that. Okay. And I'm gonna put these trackers in the front. Okay. All right, and then New Year's Eve is gonna get $5. Okay, gifts is gonna get $5. And miscellaneous is gonna get $5. So it now has 10. And miscellaneous, let me just double check this. 12 envelopes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, so that is $60. Plus we put the $60 for Black Friday as well. And we put Christmas. So let me check off Christmas and check off these two. Okay, so now we're gonna move into my wallet. So $100 is gonna go into my wallet. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So let me just get my wallet here. It's my wallet. So I'm just gonna set this in here. Okay, and then I am going to set aside 100 for my husband. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 for my husband. Just set that to the side. And then I'm gonna do 220 for our cleaning lady. So 220. Set that to the side. And then we're gonna do beauty. I'm gonna break out hair and nails. So hair is gonna get a $100 bill, a $50 bill, 220s. Oops, I'm gonna put the 20s back so I don't mess this up. Okay, so 1 and 2. So that should be 150, 70, 90. Okay, so that's for hair, and the nails is 125. So 120 and 5. And I will just put this in my wallet as well. And I have those appointments this weekend, so this money will be gone very soon. Okay, so that is checked off, and then we're gonna do the kids. So 20, 30, and 5 is going to go into our kids binder. So let me put it into Isaiah. So he now has 20, 30, 5, 6, 7. He has 37. And Elijah has 20, 30, and 5. And he has nothing in here, so that's perfect. Okay, perfect. That worked out very good. All right, so that is done. So now let's move on to our prop. And since we have our kids binder open, we'll go ahead and do that. So in our savings for the kids, Elijah's going to get 60. So 50, 60. And he now has, so he has 500, 550, 600. So I'm going to get a $100 bill. I'm condensing at the same time. So 600, 600, 20, 30, 35, 37, 38. So 638. All right. So really good. And in my older son, he's going to get 100. So he was way more expensive. So he has 1,300, 14, 10, 14, 12. And my goal for him is 2,000 by the end of the year. Back to school is going to get 143. So 100, 20, 40, 2, and 3. And we're getting close to our goal. Okay, so we have 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 50, 855, 7 and 8, 858. And let's see if we can cross off anything. 858 divided by 36 is 23 of these. So 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be 20. 21, 22, and 23. So you can see we're almost at the finish line. Almost at the finish line, y'all, which is great. Okay, so let's put that in here and put our money in here. Okay, good. And then 36 is going to go into my son's birthday. So 20, 35, and 6. And his birthday is next month. So this money will be, we have one more stuffing and then this will be spent. Okay, so he has 150, 70, 90, 200, 210, 215, 216. And 216 divided by 5 is 43. So let's see. You know what we're going to do, make it easier on ourselves? We stuff 36. 5 is 7. Is that right? No, let me just do it the way I was going to do it. So what did I say it was? Look at me trying to be fancy. Okay, so we said it was 216. So we should have 43. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3. So there we go. So yeah, we don't have that much more to stuff. One more stuffing, and then we will have $250 to spend on our big boy. He'll be turning 7. So I'm excited about that. Okay. And summer camp is a new envelope, and we're going to put $100 in there. So $100. Okay. And okay, so that is kids. And now let's do our high priority. So in buffer, we are going to put 300. I think I have a $300 bill, yeah, or a $300 placeholder. So we'll put that in there. That is all it has. And then 201 is going to go into our HOA. And in our HOA, we have 500, 600, 700, 750, 752, 74, 75. So we get a $5 bill. Okay, so 755. And that is how much our HOA is. So it's due in July. So next month we will transition this money from our ally to our regular credit union account. And just want to make sure I'm still recording. And we will pay our HOA. Okay, an emergency fund. I think it's, yes, back here. We are going to put 520. So we have a $500 bill and our placeholder and a $20. So let's see here. Oh, we can get $1,000 with these two 500. So let's do that. See if we can find one. There we go. Okay. So now we have, and actually these two, I can get a $2 bill. So, okay. So now we have, now we have 5,000, 7,000, 70, 100, 72, 7250, 7275, 7275 in our emergency fund, which is great. The goal is 10,000 this year. So we are doing well, moving towards that. Well, I'm gonna show you all something real quick. So for month ahead, because our month ahead is going into our emergency fund, we are stuffing 320. But let me do this first. So let me do 50, 70, 90 is what's gonna go into our kids 529 month ahead. So I'm gonna put this 50. Okay, so now this has 150, 200, 20, 40, and 50. So that's 250. That is now stuffed. So this is fully funded. So I'm gonna get a fully funded. Follow my madness. I'm gonna get a fully funded. And in here, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna move this to the back. So we know that it's done. And We'll come back to that in a second. Okay, and then so that was $320 that we're putting in here in total, minus we just put $90 in that one, so $230. Hopefully I get this denominations right. Okay, so 230 is going to go in here, and what I'm going to do is take this out because we fully funded that other one. And I'm going to set this to the side for a second. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that in just a second. So 320 we stuffed. Okay, back to this. So in my birthday, which is here, I'm going to put 146. So 120, 45, and 6. And we have, so now we have 500, 620, 640, 645, 650, 57, 58, 59. So let me get a $10 bill. And actually I got 50, so this is $50. So I'm gonna get $50. So 650, and then 2, 3, 4. So I'm just gonna get a $2 bill for that. Okay, so that is done. And goal is 800, and my birthday's next month, so we're almost there. Annual subscriptions, we're gonna do 120. And there is nothing in there, so that is good to go. And car maintenance is gonna get $20. So it now has 70. Okay, and my husband's birthday is going to get 75, so 50, 75. So let's see what we can do here. We can definitely condense. So we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 45, 51. So I'm just gonna do it. This should be 150. So I'm gonna get a $50 bill and a $100 bill. Okay, so 351 for hubby's birthday, and he has a tracker. So 351 divided by 40 is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. All right. So he is done. Home maintenance is going to get 20. So it now has 100, 200, 20, 32. Okay. So that's great. And then for travel, we're going to do $500. So I think that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to get a $500 bill. I think I moved one over here earlier. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put that into travel. Okay. And I don't think I just have a general. I don't have a general envelope for travel. I don't think. Let's see. Are any of these empty? Okay. So for right now, I'm just going to set this in here, and I will determine where that 500 goes in a second. I think it's actually going to go to cruise. I know what it's going to go to. Actually, we're going to use this for our deposit for our cruise that we're going on next year for my mom's birthday. There it is. So cruise is going to get 500. Perfect. And we need for that trip, it's about, let's just say it's 3,900. It's really 3,800, but let's say 3,900. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 63 of these. So divided by 63 is about $62 per cruise icon. And we just put, oops, we just put 500, right? 8 of these. So let's see. I guess I'll just color it in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and that's what we're gonna use to make the deposit on our trip. I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, so that worked out perfectly. All right, so we're gonna check that off. And then for our 401k, we're doing 844. Okay, so that is 400, 800, 20, 40, 2, and 4. And that's gonna go in here. And it's going to go all the way in the back. Here we go. So let's see what we could do here. So okay. So let's see what we have. So we have 3,000, 4,000, 4,400, 4,800, 49, 5,000. So let's see, do we have 5,000? I think we do. Yes, we do. Yay. So I'm gonna take all that. And we have 5,000, 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 197, 199, 201, 203. So 5,203. That's what we should have. And let's just double check our math. So we added 844. So 4359 plus 844 is 5,203. Perfect. And then divided by 410 for each of our icons here, we should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's the same. So okay. 11, 12. All right. So we are good to go on that. Okay. All right. So let's do anniversary. And I think anniversary is in our savings challenges binder. And it's our first envelope here. So $84 is what we're stuffing. So 50, 70, 82, and 4. And there's nothing in here. We used it to pay for our Jolly Legend concert tickets for our anniversary. So let's scratch off what we're gonna do for our next stuffing. So 60, let's do one more. Okay, so we're gonna stuff 60 plus 55, which is 115. Oops, oh my goodness, y'all. Got stuff flying around. Okay, so we're gonna stuff 115. Very good. Okay. All right. Okay, and then let's do our 100 envelope challenge. We're gonna stuff a total of $51. We're gonna do 10, 15. So let's do 15. Okay, and then we're going to mark that off. So 15. Then we're gonna do 5. So we'll mark that off and put 5 in here. And we're going to do 31. 20, 30, and 1. Yay! Everything checked out, y'all. We have made it to the end. Okay, so 31. So let's mark that off and put that here. So we are at the end. We have used all of our money. Oh, let me tell you what I'm going to do with this. So for the emergency fund, $90 was all we needed to fill that envelope. So this other money had already been in the account. So I'm going to take this 90, put that down. This $90, and that is what I'm going to put in our emergency fund, and then it will match our account balance in our Ally Bank. Okay, so I'm going to add that here. The other money was already accounted for. Okay, so now we have 5, 7, 71, 72, 73. So let me get a $100 bill. Okay, and I think, do I have any more? Yeah, okay. 73, 20, 40, 65. Okay, so that is very good. And oops. And that is it, y'all. We have made it to the end. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to save on purpose with purpose, and most of all, leave me a purple emoji. And I appreciate you all so much for tuning into this channel. As I always say on every video, I am so grateful and thankful to my husband and to God for being able to stuff this amount of money into our envelopes. These are for, of course, most of them for future expenses, but we're also setting up our retirement, our kids' college fund, etc., so that we're prepared for the future. So all glory to him. Thank you all for tuning in. Be blessed.